Let's get rolling. All right, let me pull up the Twitch chat. Okay, and boom. Pop out. Awesome. No, what do you mean chat is hidden? Okay. The chat is nowhere to be seen. Interesting. The chat is nowhere to be seen. Why is the chat hidden? God damn it. Okay. We're just gonna go back to the way things used to be. We'll put the chat on the iPad. Oh, yeah. Computers are difficult. All right. All right, chat works. Let's roll. All right, so welcome to Heap Week. We'll give everyone a couple minutes to trickle in, and then from there we will we'll go and figure out interesting stuff. Oh, I can turn on emote only mode for chat. That's pretty good. Heap hooray indeed. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Actually, I mean, let's just get rolling, and then we'll... Oh, there's the chat. I found the chat. It kept popping up. So I have about like 10,000 pixel wide monitor and or a combination of monitors, and it popped up from the very one very far corner right into the other very far corner. Oh my god, that was ridiculous. All right, awesome. Okay, the chat is here. Everything is good to go. All right, let's roll. Welcome to week 12. Sorry about not being in person today. There was another minor health issue on my part. It seems I'm sick every other week this time around, but we did manage to have, I think, 3 in-person classes in a row. That's pretty good. All right, so yeah, as someone mentioned on chat, the yellow belt. I obviously can't hand out yellow belts remotely today, but we'll start it up again next week. Okay, what do we got? Memes. We have a lot of memes. Actually, not so many memes, but they're high quality, so that's okay. So, first of all, you're concerned about tea. Well, I am happy to report that I got another tea shipment in. I got a bunch of teas this time. I actually went a little too crazy. Let me give you a tea update, a quick tea sync. Basically, what had been happening on the tea frontier is that I was trying to... Okay, basically, backing up all the way, there's this tea called Monk's Blend that I really liked from the New Mexico Tea Company. These guys. Monk's Blend is super, super great, but it had gone out of stock during the pandemic, and it was out of stock for so long that when it came back into stock, I bought insane amounts of it, and then half of it went stale. And that made me very sad. So I decided to finish off all my tea before buying more tea that hadn't all my other tea. So I was like forcing my way through Earl Grey, which is good until that's all you're drinking for like weeks, and it's like, what the hell? If you drink 5 cups of tea a day like me, you need some tea variety in your life. It's very important. It's very caffeinated, to answer Mega Baby Raw's question on Twitch. To me, that's part of the point is all the caffeine, because at some point in academia, you just stop sleeping. You right now we're working toward a proposal that's due on Thursday or something, and basically in the morning I have like meetings and stuff. In the afternoon, research and teaching. In the late afternoon, family time, and nighttime is for writing the proposal. So we're basically running on fumes and tea and Halloween candy right now. It's gonna be pretty good. Anyways, so I finally broke down the Earl Grey, which has of course enabled me to get more tea, and I got crazy amounts of tea. I think I got probably about 20 ounces of tea. That's a lot of tea. Probably half of it is gonna go stale. I didn't learn my lesson very clearly. I got a sample of this Nepali Noir. It's new. I got oh, look at this cat. That's funny. Black liquor. What is? Yeah, this. Okay, I had never seen that before. Maybe it's also new. All right, if you sort by, I don't know, average review, should be. Oh, no. Okay, I see why. I'm a purist. Okay, pure teas. So I got 4 ounces of this Ceylon New Vithanakanda. I'm a big fan of that. It's very, very good tea. I got some Monk's Blend, of course. I had before, due to kind of heritage reasons, I exclusively drank Russian Caravan all through graduate school. But then that, of course, burned me out on it. But I'm trying it. I got an ounce of that. Scottish breakfast, very good breakfast tea. Kenyan Lhasa, that's what I just steeped for myself. It's a very strong tea. Hopefully it'll keep me babbling for the whole thing. They didn't have the Darjeeling I like. And the other thing I got was... No, that's it. Those 4 and then a couple of others. Anyways, way too much tea. It's gonna be pretty bad news. Would I recommend Moroccan mint green tea? From here, I've never had it. In general, I like it. But I'm more of a black tea person. That's just my tea preferences. All right. Anyways, so that is your tea update. My tea update for you. Yeah, tea is very good. I wanted to make a frappe to get me through this class. For those that don't know, a frappe, not a frappuccino, but a frappe is a Greek iced coffee drink. It's whipped instant coffee, whipped with sugar and water. It's pretty good. But I ran out of time, lost track of time, and it didn't happen. Do I like tea more than coffee? I like coffee socially. I like coffee shops, right? And at coffee shops I have coffee, but at home I tend to drink tea. As Connor pointed out just now in the Twitch, the frappe is incredible for audio quality because it's full of ice cubes. You have to keep stirring it to keep it fluffy, and so it's really really great for audio quality. All right. Anyways, moving on. Next meme, GDB. Don't forget to use GDB. That went for the previous modules. It goes for this module. It'll go for the next module. It'll especially go for the module after that and the module after that. All right. GDB is a critical tool that should be your first stop to any technical or non-technical issue. All right. Then the ROP, baby ROP in a nutshell. I hope this doesn't describe you, but it probably describes somebody, at least based on the numbers, which is a bummer. But what can you do? Hopefully, if this describes you, it's never too late to learn the lesson. So now you can learn this lesson and start the next homework earlier. There's somebody in the Twitch blaspheming about not having used the GDB for ROP. You know, I don't know. Some people maybe have the gift, but also this meme is very well done from a technical level. Like this is animated, then it goes gray. This is animated. That's just really well done. I have to give props for that. Hopefully, people found the pivoting helpful. The pivoting hints. All right, cool. What the hell? That's supposed to be... Ah, there we go. It just took a while to load. All right, this meme, incredible. It's going to get us copyright struck, but it's worth it. So we're going to... what the hell? Why is it so zoomed in? It doesn't matter. All right. We're gonna play. Hopefully the audio will come through. This meme is just amazing. That's incredible. Yeah, that was a great meme. That was I don't know what else to say. It was awesome. And all of these things that you know, the BBBBBA, every hacker that like is learning about ROP and everything uses something that they can spot in hacks that is meaningful. It's just great. When I was in high school, I think this movie came out when I was in high school, but maybe not. Maybe it was more like middle school. Let's see. 1999. I was in 8th grade. Yeah, that was it was a good movie. But in high school, we took an old like what's it called when decommissioned an old decommissioned computer from middle school in high school, we took an old decommissioned computer, took it outside, and you know, beat it in the Office Space style. I felt very bad. I felt very guilty for a long time. It's very interesting. But yeah, computers have feelings too. All right. Anyways, let's roll on. This is a different one. No, it's the same one. Okay. I don't know what happened there. Why it happened twice. All right. Then a reminder to look ahead. Get ready. Toddler 2 is coming in just a couple of weeks. So we have Baby Heap. Then we have Baby Race. Then we have Baby Kernel. Then we have Toddler 2. And Toddler 2 will be a pretty exciting module. You guys are gonna enjoy it a lot. All right, and then of course, always 3 there are, but we don't have a Toddler 3. Maybe we should have a Toddler 3. That's a good idea. All right, moving on. This is actually outdated because since I created that slide, a couple more people managed to solve all of Baby ROP, and so we have 24 people with full solve on Baby ROP. So congrats to Anubis, you got to tell me how to pronounce that. Hackaroots, Trees, Naughty Boy, and Esharky the Great for top 5. And then a lot of other familiar names here, of course. All great hackers. And you can still get the 25th spot if you finish all of Baby ROP. Although Rossi Thak, whatever you pronounce that, almost has it locked down. But of course, with the heap module launching, everything is possible. All right. Let's see. CTF. So last weekend we had a lot of CTF participants, 11 students, 3 teams battled on Killer Queen CTF. Unfortunately, Killer Queen CTF's freaking scoreboard is their actual scoreboard, not the CTF time exported one, is locked behind a registration that I was too lazy to do. So I don't have the number of CTF challenges solved, but this is a lot of students. It's really great to see them compete. Super cool. Then there's still 5% credit to your final grade that's earnable through competing in CTFs. As a reminder, you need 4 to 8 people, and you need to put in 8 hours or 1 non-trivial solve. People are starting to get skilled enough to make a non-trivial solve pretty fast. Some of these write-ups from last week were like 3 paragraphs long because they got to the point, they sat down, they opened a good challenge, got through it, done. Right? This extra credit, especially as time goes on, is not so difficult to get. So think about that if you are slipping a little in the grades more than you would like. All right. What's going on here? The infra fail. Server got wrecked. Oh, interesting. The server for Killer Queen got wrecked? I see. Yeah, it's oh, I don't have, thank you. Boom. It's pretty difficult to run a CTF, so of course servers get wrecked. It's not a big deal if it can be solved in a couple hours while people work on challenges. It's all good. So should give these people props for hosting a CTF. To reiterate on Twitch, all CTF challenges count. You don't have to do pwning reversing. A lot of people are doing crypto. A lot of people are doing web, right? So that individual that did one challenge and called it a day, the challenge was a non-trivial challenge, perfectly acceptable for the write-up. That was a PHP challenge, right? Revolving around the fact that equals in PHP is a kind of a, what's the term? Yeah, I'm drawing a blank, but it's not like an identity operator, it's an equality operator. Yeah. All right. So, a lot of CTFs next weekend. I have personal experience with Damn CTF, and it looks like that's the most popular one people are signing up for. But check these out, see if there's one that's more intro, less intro, etc., and figure out which one to roll into. All right. Helpfulness. So I went and tried to let people understand. Let me move my face. Oops. Fuck. Boom. All right. I tried to help people understand how Helpfulness extra credit works. Basically, this is the number of thank yous you might have, your rep. Oh, by the way, before we go into that, we have an epic battle between first and second. So Charco, last week, Derek was number 1, the most helpful person. This week, Charco beat Derek out. So you gotta fight hard, but or not, but be helpful. It's always good. Anyways, Andrew.Gucci, the Helpfulness extra credit is not yet synchronized into Discord. The linking is the first step. Now we need to do stuff. You can see how many thank yous you have in some secret link that, perfect, was just posted on Twitch. And basically, it's a logarithmic scale for your extra credit. So if you get 1 thank you, that's already 0.2% extra credit. 2 thank yous is 1.4%. That's added to the final grade, right? Of course, starting now, it'd be probably hard, but not impossible to legitimately get 200 thank yous. And of course, we'll don't get them illegitimately, then we have to reg this whole system, and it's a pain in the ass. But if you get 10 thank yous, that's 4% extra credit, right? It's pretty good. And this is how it's going to be for the rest of the class, unless people, what's it called? Unless people start abusing the system and we have to pivot. So, very low hanging fruit for extra credit for collaborating with each other, and then publicly thanking people on Discord. All right, so where are we in the schedule? So there's someone. Okay, yeah, Connor answered the question. Basically, if people not in the class build up reputation, we'll distribute it evenly to the rest of the class. We haven't made that calculation yet, but we should be able to do so fairly shortly. All right, where are we in the class? It's the 2nd of November. We are launching the dynamic allocator misuse module. This module is a little bit improved from last year in the sense that the teaching challenges help you understand the state of the specifically of the T-cache. Hopefully this will alleviate a lot of confusion and blind groping that happened before in this module. So that'll be cool. We also added kind of one slightly more tricky challenge to bridge the gap between this and Toddler 2. All right. So, the rest of the class is pretty tight. We cannot extend Baby Heap. So I would highly encourage you to not sleep on starting. These concepts can be tricky. A lot of people find it harder than Baby ROP. Some people find it easier, but you won't know until you start. So I'd highly recommend starting early. We can't extend without screwing everybody for our advanced exploitation, because that requires at least 2 weeks, and 2 weeks probably might not be enough even then. All right, so don't wait to start Baby Heap. Start it as soon as the challenges launch in like 3 minutes. All right, what do we have in terms of how did people do on Baby ROP? Well, people did better than on Toddler 1. You can see the majority of the trajectories are very positive. That's good. But in general, kind of if you look at this, lower than Baby Mem, and actually lower than Baby Rev, as we'll see. The grade layouts, basically, Toddler 1 and Baby ROP were similar in many ways, right? They had a similar amount of E's, a similar amount of A pluses, but Baby ROP had more B's, fewer A's. You know, it's just a different distribution of challenges there. The top 25 percentile made it to something like almost 80%, which is great. The bottom 25 percentile was unfortunately still 0, but of course many of these students that scored a 0, I think, are students that have functionally withdrawn from the class but not yet done the paperwork to do so. All right. How does this look in terms of grade distributions? Well, it's closer to let's say Baby Rev than to Toddler 1. Is it? No, it's closer to Toddler 1 than Baby Rev, but somewhere in between the two. And again, a large amount of B's, which in turn makes our curve look reasonable. So this is our grade if our grade distributions if we didn't curve grades. Of course, we are curving right now. The curve is still staying at 12% per grade, per letter grade, and then we have this very, very nice bell curve emerging. Now, we have over 30 people currently failing in the class. Again, based on the number of people that have that even attempted Baby ROP, I think the actual number of people that are legitimately in and failing is probably closer to 10. Now, if that's you, and you are concerned about doing well in the class, we have an I grade policy. This is the third time in a row. I'm sorry if you're bored of hearing this, but this is now the finalized I grade policy, because the drop deadline the withdrawal deadline is like tomorrow. If you were impacted by illness or other conditions beyond your control, and yes, mental health is health and mental illness is illness, and you can demonstrate partial completion of the class, we will let you take the time you need to truly complete the class. That comes at a cost. The cost is a much, much, much stricter curve. Basically, right now, the way things are, you can complete maybe 3/4 of the challenges and get a C. Probably even less, probably 60% of the challenges and get a C with a little bit of extra credit. If you take the I grade, you need to complete many, many more. All but 8 to get an A, all but 16 to get a B, all but 32 to get a C, all but 64 to get a D. And you need to get halfway there by June 21st, which is 1.5 months after spring semester ends. I would also recommend that you continue working until then. So if you need an I grade, complete 1/3 of the course, so 1/3 of the challenges rounded up in each module before the basically before grades are due, or ideally significantly before grades are due. Let us know as soon as you can, and you'll have until August 1st to do this. In some sense, this can be dangerous. You could have a C in the class with the curve, opt for this, and then fail. So think carefully about that as well. All right. Again, this includes mental health issues. We've all been there. I would have had significant issues graduating if my professors back when I was an undergrad weren't understanding, and so similar here. Let us know. All right, let's dive in. So due dates, Baby Heap is due at 4 p.m. in 1 week for full credit, half credit until 12/12. Everything else is now half credit or partial credit until 12/12. Let's